Hello and welcome back to black screen. Oopsie. Hold on. We've got to fix this. It looks like I'm not recording the screen that I want to. Now it's back and we're ready to play. Hey guys, and welcome back to more of Sherlock Holmes versus Jack the Ripper. Let's go ahead and get started here. I just finished playing 7th Guest, and I'm literally so happy. I'm so done with that game. I'm just like, I get to play more Sherlock Holmes. I've missed this. I literally played it last night, but I missed it. Hi.
Let's look at our deduction board, Watson.
Oh yeah, so we're gonna go ahead and finish our deductions with everything we've done so far for this specific murder. A thimble was found right beside the victim's hand, so that was probably what she grabbed from to distract her. Held a thimble in her hand. Yep. Edo's liver and lungs underwent small incisions. Weird. That's really weird. Edo's kidneys and uterus were removed. It's even weirder. Edway's nose was cut. That's super gross. Her eyelids were cut. Super gross. Edway's cheeks were slashed to become thinner. Really weird. Edway's murderer hates kidneys. Me too. Edway's new anatomy. Probably. I mean, I assume you need to cut a uterus out of someone. Oh, and we got all these. The wound to the neck goes from the right, slightly oblique, and descending. The murderer was behind the victim. The blow was fierce and instantaneous. Probably instantaneous. The murderer is a bit shorter than the victim. Yeah. Right? No? Maybe that's wrong. A bit shorter. Or taller. Was she the petite one, or was she the 5'2" one? The wound was superficial. The wound was some kind of else stride? No. Shorter? The items at the victim's feet are very orderly. A piece of her white apron was cut out. The central incision goes from the sternum downwards to the groin. The murderer was ambidextrous. He's right-handed. And they died similarly. Possibly. An accomplice of Elstride's murder killed... No. Elstride's murder did not... No. Maybe one and the same. Yes. The murderer cut open the stomach in a surgical manner. Like that of an animal. That's not surgical. I'm pretty sure that's... I think they said that. Last night, he's like, it's like cutting open a pig or something. The items at the feet are orderly, so he searched her. Oh. He likes order? No. Unfeeling and organized.
This spot is making me nauseous. Can we not head back home?
Nauseous? Not
We
nauseous?
certainly can't, Watson. We have one final point to address. Do you remember the piece of white apron that was missing just now? It was found just a few steps away from here, at the entrance of a building. That's where we must go.
Where is that? Is that here?
Let's go.
Let's go! Oh my gosh, he sounds so happy. October 7th.
There's the spot, Watson. By night, Goulston Street is deathly silent, which will permit us to carry out a fair few experiments.
More?
Let's find the entrance where the piece of the victim's apron and the mysterious chalk message were found.
I like the relationship between Sherlock and Watson in this one. They're very, friendly.
Look at these signs, Watson. We are in the Jewish High Street. Look at these signs, Watson. We are in the Jewish High Street.
What? Are these all, Oh yeah, these are, like, Jewish signs, Jewish names, words.
Look at these signs,
Okay,
Watson.
okay, got
We
it.
are in the Jewish High Street.
Got it, got it, got it.
Pray, let us find the entrance in which the piece of the victim's apron and the mysterious chalk message were found.
Where was that?
I have no reason to go that way.
Okay. Oh, it
There's
was here?
the spot where the apron and the message were found by PC Long. Now, let's recreate the scene. Remember, Watson, it was raining that night. Find me something with which to mimic raindrops hitting this wall while I write something with my chalk.
The Jews are not the men that will be blamed for nothing. But what does it mean?
I'm supposed to find
Have you
something.
found something for us to pour water
Not
from,
yet.
Watson?
Not yet.
Find a container and some water. Let me remind you that it's night time and the street is deserted, Holmes.
Jeez, Holmes is not very patient. What am I gonna find, like a watering can?
I have no reason to go that way. I have no reason to go that way.
A watering can, right? Because that can mimic raindrops, but it'd be pretty lucky to find one, unless there's maybe, I don't know, there's no plants.
I have no reason to go that way.
Okay, there's no plants
I have
even
no reason
over
to
here.
go that way.
I don't know what those are. Oh. What is that?
A watering can. That's what
Yay.
I need. But I can't reach it.
Why would someone put that there? Okay, I'll take this box. I'll roll this box, I mean. Okay. So I'm gonna use them as steps now? Like... Oh, got it.
A
Hello.
watering can. That's what I need. But I can't reach it.
Not even now? I'm sure I could. Alright. Do I need... Ah, there we go.
An old wooden pole. A merchant probably threw it out. A watering can.
No, I have a
watering
pole.
can. That's what I need. But I can't reach it.
You'd think the pole would be enough. What is this?
That may come in handy. Who knows?
Who knows? I know. Okay, let's see here. Let's go ahead and combine. Really? Okay. I need one more item, maybe? Maybe just the
A
rope?
watering can. That's what I need. But I can't reach it.
Okay, okay.
A watering can. That's what I need. But I can't reach it. A watering can.
Oh
That's
my
what
gosh,
I
okay.
need,
I
but I
need one
can't
more
reach
item
it.
then. Most likely, at least. Oh, what are you? Barrel. Okay, perfect. Of water. Shit, that's not what I need. You know, maybe we should just grab Sherlock. He's like 6 feet tall. He can reach it.
A watering can. That's what...
How about the rope?
A watering can. That's what I need. But I can't reach it.
Ah, I see you. Don't think I don't see you.
That may come in handy. Who knows?
Oh, okay. Now we got this. There we go. Smart guy, that Watson. Alright, let's fill it up.
Have you found something for us to pour water from, Watson?
Yes.
Yes, I
Right
have,
here.
Holmes.
If this message were written by the killer, then it would have been lying in this entrance for up to 35 minutes before being discovered. Let's find out in what state it must have been. This message could not have withstood an entire night in the rain. During the investigations carried out on the night of the double murder, PC Hulse inspected the entrances of this street around 2:20 a.m. and confirmed to have seen nothing out of the ordinary. At 2:55 a.m., 35 minutes later, PC Long found Catherine Edow's piece of apron and the message in chalk. This message would not have withstood a whole night in the rain, as had I continued to water it for a little longer, I would certainly have erased it. It was written, therefore, at the moment when the piece of apron was dumped. This substantiates PC Hulse's statement, which stated he had seen neither of these during his rounds. After its discovery, it was guarded and protected from the rain, which was subsiding, which explains why it was still legible when it was erased at 5:30. My dear Watson, when you met P.C. Smith on his rounds in the street, where was he? On the pavement or in the middle of the road?
In the middle of the road, Holmes, without a shadow of a doubt.
Good. You will go down the street with your lantern as if you were a policeman on patrol, using Smith's position as a guide. As soon as you see the entrance where I used the watering can, tell me if you see anything.
Okay. I can see
There,
that
Holmes.
clearly.
From here, I can see something written.
Can you read it?
No.
Do you see the white rag, Watson?
I see something on the ground, but I'm not sure if it's what you were talking about.
P.C. Long, who found the piece of apron, was examining the interior of the entrances, and yet nobody would have predicted that this piece of material would be discovered on the very night of the murder by a policeman on patrol.
What are you trying to get at, Holmes?
Let's look at this message on the wall, Watson. The Jews are not the men that will be blamed for nothing. In other words, the Jews were possibly blamed for nothing, but that will no longer be the case. Reading this message naturally begs one question. What would that be, Watson?
Why?
Indeed, Watson, why? For what reason would one have the right to blame the Jews in the future? Remember, Lestrade was killed near a club for socialist Jews, Edow's not far from a synagogue and the Imperial Club, and finally, this piece of apron dropped here. This building is occupied by Jewish families. The killer really did go out of his way to incriminate the Jews living in the area.
Damn,
It's a bit
what
obvious,
dickhead.
Holmes.
Yes, but with the rumors, Watson, the author of this message would have received a response to his strategy.
You are
What a
right,
dick.
Holmes. So perhaps
The murderer.
it's a good thing this message was erased.
Whoever took the decision to do this is a man of great wisdom and courage. Let's return to Baker Street, Watson. I have some pipes to smoke to help me think more clearly.
Let's go back to Baker Street. Home, sweet home.
I would love... I've been thinking about getting a candle that's scented
Let's
like
go
tobacco.
back to Baker Street. Home, sweet home.
Because that would be so calming to me. Pretty sure my neighbors would be a little angry because I usually leave my windows open when I'm lighting candles because smoke is bad for birds. So I usually do it open windows away from the birds. So
I had nightmares all night, Holmes.
Easily
As for
smell it.
you, I bet you didn't get a wink of sleep, did you? It's this chalk message business, isn't it?
Poor Watson.
Among other things.
And this lunatic is still running free. If only we knew what he looked like.
But we do
We kinda
know,
do.
Watson. We have a fairly accurate description.
I must have missed an episode of your adventures, Holmes. Not only have I heard you discredit the value of our eyewitnesses, but the few descriptions we do have don't seem
That
to
is true.
correspond.
An inaccurate account can regain its value if we can discover why and to what extent the truth must be rewritten. We've learned a great many things tonight, and I'm able to tell you what our man looks like.
Really?
Yes, and we're going to need a few things, Watson. Find me 3 mannequins, my worker's costume, my 3 full wigs, one of your worn garments, yes, that can be used for the workman's outfit, and one of your old suits. Oh, and my deer stalker, the one I never wear, but everyone seems to think I wear day and night.
Oh, it's so cute. Okay, alright. I'm sorry, that's a lot of stuff to grab. Okay. I swear that's all I do for him is grab things. Why do I have mannequins? Or why does... There it is. Fantastic. I like that hat.
We shall place our mannequins here, Watson.
Okay. I do like that hat. I think it's a very cool looking hat and I think you should wear it more. It's iconic. That and the pipe. They're just iconic. Oh, mannequin. What? Did people just have mannequins? Maybe not, maybe sewing mannequins because there was a lot more sewing done. But do even men have mannequins though? Did men sew their own garments as well? I'm sure some did, but did the majority of them? Oh, wow, we're actually missing a couple things in here. Oh, wow, we need to update that. I guess we could do it right now. Eddowes held a thimble in her hand and an envelope in their hands. That means Jack the Ripper offered a gift. No. Jack the Ripper diverted the attention. Yes. Diverted attention. The Whitechapel killer proceeded in the same way. The Whitechapel killer must have been accompanied. The Whitechapel killer extorted his victims. Nope, same way. It is not the same man. It is 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 the same man. Yes, it is the same man. Jack the Ripper possesses physical force. Tall man, corpulent man, physical force. Alright, let's go to the next one. Cool. Next one. Cool. Next one. The murderer was looking for money and the objects of value. The murderer was looking for something that the victim stole from him. The murderer was setting up a ritual around the bodies. No, probably not. The Whitechapel killer is poor, fetishist, or collects trophies. Either trophies or poor. Poor, then. Eddowes' piece of apron was found near Golston Street near a message accusing the Jews. Whitechapel killer left a message accusing the Jews in Golston Street. Jack the Ripper wants to accuse someone. Jack the Ripper has a score to settle. Jack the Ripper wants to put the police on the wrong track. Probably wants to blame the Jewish community, I would assume. I think we kind of covered that. Okay, we have 2 out of the 3. Wig? Wait, was that the deerstalker I just picked up? The brown one? It's very cute. Wonder if that's a picture of Irene. Oh. Is there nothing in there? Why am I able to open that? Weird. What is that? I like looking at like the little details, you know? Because someone placed them, so some of them might be intentional. Oh, hello.
A wig. This will come in handy.
I've already picked up several wigs and a gun. Oh, I guess I have a gun myself. I don't need one of his. I think that's it then. Alright, cool.
So, as for one of the murders, we have no witnesses whatsoever. As for the 3 other, we have at least one person who claims to have seen the victims talking to a man a few minutes before their death. Do you remember whom these would be, Watson?
Ha 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 ha. Oh, apply the height to the age and the clothing of the mannequins, basing yourself on the 3 correct witnesses. Shit. Oh, I'm describing the murder from the 3 victims, or the 3 witnesses. Shit. All right. Well, one of the witnesses. Alright, I can't find the 3rd one right now, so we're just gonna work with these ones for right now. For this one, hello, you must be Abraham. Watson, of course, delighted. Blah, blah, blah. Saw a woman talking to a man at the very spot. Afraid you can't. Man and a woman at discussion at the very spot we are. 16 feet away. Three inches taller than the woman, who was 5 feet tall. So 5'3". 5'3". 5'3". Can I write these down? Five foot 3. Oh. Wait. I'm sorry, was he 5'3" or was he 5'7"? He's saying his friends said different things. Light. Fair mustache. Loose dark jacket. Gray cap. Red scarf. Brief instant. Alright, so the age of the murder was about 30. Very young. So 5'7".
There is an error, Watson. Let's reread Abraham's testimony.
We're looking for a light mustache, blonde wig, blonde wig, blonde wig. So light mustache. Yep. Loose dark jacket. Is that a loose dark jacket? Gray cap with a red scarf. I don't have any red scarves.
Indeed, Watson, that's the right size for Abraham's mannequin. The account given by Mr. Solomonovich's friend is incorrect in at least 1 point. The first Joseph said that the man was at least 5 foot 7 inches tall. The second Joseph said he was 3 inches taller than the victim, whom we know was 5 feet tall, which would suggest a height of 5 foot 3 inches. Don't forget that it was this second Joseph who attracted his friend's attention towards the couple on the other side of the road. We can assume he got a very good look at them.
Got it. Okay. I was very confused. I'm like, why are there 2 different accounts going on? Alright, so let's do this one, the constable. Short black outfit. Small felt hat, like a cap, dark, and white collar. Barely 30 years old. Somewhere between 26 to 30. 5'8" at the most. Although if he's standing on the road and he's looking at someone on a sidewalk, he's gonna be off by a couple inches there. He had a small dark brown mustache, olive, and dark. Short black outfit. I think that's more of this. Right? But he was 26 to 30. And he was like 5'8" at the most. He was wearing a dark felt cap.
Perfect, Watson.
Cool. That's such a difference in height, though. And the middle one, let me find this one. Oh, that took me forever. I had to look that up because I was going through the dialogues, but now I see what it was. Alright, so, hold on. I forgot that she had seen someone. I totally forgot that this was a witness. So he was at least 40 years old. 5'3". Brown hat. Dark coat. Working class. Dark hair. Foreigner. So she thinks he looks
Bravo,
Jewish.
Watson. There are our 3 witnesses. Perfect, Watson.
Cool. Brown, and then she said dark complexion and hair. That's dark, right? And she said he was about 40. And that he was 5'3".
Perfect, Watson. As for young P.C. Smith's account, he must have been mistaken about this person's real height. It is only an inch or two after all, and we can attribute the same height as the other two. Bravo, Watson. Our mannequins have been recreated based on the correct accounts. Now, Watson, let's see in what ways these statements differ and how the witnesses could have been mistaken. Let's look at these wigs and moustaches. Let's start by taking the first Joseph's testimony, who saw the man head-on in a well-lit spot and in which he noted fair hair. Now, let's consider the same person, but in the lighting and angle of the other two witnesses, in the darkness of night, with poor artificial lighting from above. Put out the light, Watson.
Oh, wow. Oh, okay.
Thus, poor lighting and a backlit subject can affect our perception of shades and colors. The wigs from Abraham's mannequin took on the same color as the other two. The three testimonies, therefore, don't contradict one another, and we can apply the same facial hair to all three mannequins.
So
Turn
it's
on
all
the
light
light,
hair.
Watson.
So then, yeah, it's light hair
Okay,
then.
Watson, let's give all of our mannequins the same hair.
Yes, I have, Holmes.
Well done, Watson. With regards to the murderer's hair, the three witnesses should agree on Abraham's testimony. As Joseph is the only one who saw our man in full light, his hair must therefore be fair. You see, Watson, it is hard to draw objective conclusions when one is an eyewitness to an event. This leads us to reconsider the various statements regarding the supposed age of the man. Even if you are face to face with someone in full light and for a period of several hours, to what extent can you determine their exact age? And even more so if you observe them for only a few seconds and or from behind. We must allow some flexibility when considering our witnesses' statements, but always scientific flexibility.
Okay, what does that mean?
Now that we have fully considered the witness accounts, let's see to what extent they agree. If we apply the range of error for each of our dummies, we can deduce the age of our murderer as precisely as possible.
Okay. Oh. Age range, thanks to the tolerance of years indicated by Sherlock Holmes. So this one is like a 7 to 10 years, 7 to 10. This one's a 3 to 5 because he got to see it for his face for the longest amount of time. So 3 to 5. So at the very least, did I do that right? Wait. So 5, 1, 2, 3, or oh wait, what am I doing? Oh wait, what? Age range. Why are there so many different age ranges? You think that there'd just be one. So if he thinks he's 30, then he's possibly 3 years off this way and 3 years off this way, or 5 years. Motherfucker. 27 to 30. What? What? Okay, so if you can be off of maybe 25 by 3 years, that would be 8. No? Internet, help me. So it can be 26 to 34. Oh. or 27 to 33.
Perfect, Watson.
Okay, so what is... I'm just counting down or up. So 31 and okay. Okay, so we'll do 32 to... Cool. And we'll do 33.
There we are. Magnificent.
Cool. So 16. It's not a 16-year-old. 17 to 35. We're gonna look at 18 to 34. 19 to...
Excellent. Now, on to the next step.
Yes, I have, Holmes.
Now that we have fully considered the witness accounts, let's see to what extent they agree. If we apply the range of error for each of our dummies, we can deduce the age of our murderer as precisely as possible.
Determine the age of the murderer thanks to the age range and apply it to the mannequins. Around 30, right? Around 30? No? Okay. Is this math? I don't understand math. Okay, the internet tells me 33.
Perfect, Watson. Within a margin of 1 year,
Internet.
Watson, the age of our murderer is 33 years.
But the man described by Smith was dressed respectably, whereas the other two were poorly dressed.
Indeed, but Whitechapel's respectively could quite easily describe the Sunday bests that all lower-class men own. Now, let's place ourselves in the shoes of Liz Stride's killer. He has just slain his victim and sees Louis Diemschutz discover her body. Our killer is at great risk if he stays in the area. He therefore gets away from this spot. But he wants to kill again. However, he might have been spotted in the area before having committed the murder by a constable on his round, perhaps, who managed to get his description. What do you think the killer will do?
The killer will... He will, throw his clothing in a trash bin and change and go look for another... Okay. Wait a moment.
No, that's not it.
Okay.
Throw his clothes in a sewer or a trash bin and head off to find another victim.
It's hard to believe, Watson. Someone from a lower social class wouldn't throw away his clothing like that.
Okay, so that's wrong. So he wouldn't throw his clothing away.
No, that's not it. No, Watson.
By disguise?
No, Watson.
Enter...
No, that's not it.
Return home?
No, that's not it. No, Watson.
Flee and...
No.
throw his clothes in a sewer.
It's hard to believe, Watson. Someone from a lower social class wouldn't throw away his clothing like that. No, Watson.
Return home or to a safe location and change
Go back
and
home
go out.
or to a safe location, change his clothes and leave again in search of another victim.
It's the only possible explanation, Watson. The man returned to the safety of his lodgings and then decided to go out again with new clothes and repeat his sinister nocturnal work. That's how the discrepancies between the witnesses with regards to clothing can be explained.
What a cold-blooded animal.
And what determination! Powerful motives are pushing this man. Thus, we can conclude that the respectable man with the package may very well have been seen by the two Josephs.
Even if it is just a mannequin, it's giving me goosebumps. But have we really made any progress, Holmes? I mean, there must be thousands of men in Whitechapel who match this description, wouldn't you say?
You're right, Watson. We have worked on who, now let's work on where. We need a map of Whitechapel, and please also find me a pencil, 2 compasses, one of which can draw ellipses.
We're doing so many experiments, but let me say, you guys, I am going to play some more. I feel like we're really getting onto it. Like, we know that the killer is blonde. He, for some reason, hates the Jewish community. He is... What else about him? He's about 5'3". He's a little over 30. So he's pretty young, blonde, average guy. Okay. We're getting somewhere. I feel like we're really getting somewhere. You guys, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Bye-bye.